Well, howdy! It is July 4th, 2026. It is the 250th birthday of the United States of America. And happy birthday, America. And happy July 4th to every one of y'all. This video is about recovery from the fast, about the difference of fasting and experiencing high heat, and then eating and then going out and experiencing high heat today. I'm going to take this off. This is a hat I got probably 20 years ago, and I got it for like, I think I might have paid $11 for it. It was on sale, and I wish I'd have got about 10 of them. But any hat you have like this, the strength in this about heat is that your sweat goes into the brim, and then your body doesn't have to keep producing sweat to cool your body. And what it does, it reduces the amount of dehydration, especially with a hat like this that shades your neck, the back of your neck. You want to keep your bare skin from being exposed to the sunlight. And that's why you see Arabic people with those bright white shawls on, or whatever you call them, gowns, whatever, because they know as long as they keep that on, inside of that they will perspire, but then the wind blows through the cloth and it cools them. But if you have bare skin out to the sun, you're in trouble. Even the darkest of the African cultures, when it gets really hot, they get under the trees. So the thing that forced me to go outside was that Knucklehead here got her a case of diarrhea from this food right here. This Sheba right here. This is delicate whitefish and tuna entree. Now I don't know if that caused it, but she's never had a problem with this other food here. What are you doing, boo-boo? Huh? What you doing, boogers? Hello, boogers. What you doing, miss? Oh, yeah, we love our boogers, yeah. So, she was almost out of this other food that I give her, which is, this is the food that keeps her alive, actually. This right here. This is, where is it? Chicken breast and cheese. This is chicken breast and duck. And there should be chicken breast and pumpkin here somewhere. Where's it at? There it is. And chicken breast and pumpkin. And what the pumpkin does is, the pumpkin's supposed to be good for the cat's digestive system. But anyway, this brand of food so far, my cat has never had a problem with eating. And it helped her skin heal. She can't eat anything Purina, nothing. And I think blue, there's some chemical they put in her, some process they use, she's unbelievably allergic to. So we got that for, we went to Petsmart. These 12 cans, you buy 12, you get 2 for free. The cost is like 26 bucks. It's expensive, but it's worth it if it keeps you from getting sick, you know? So this drives me nuts right here when I get these wrong. I must have OCD about that. Get them all lined up right. Get them all lined up with the right. What you doing, boo boo? Oh, it's boogers. Boy, she's really sociable today. What you doing, boogers? I put a whole thing of food down there for her. All right, so there's that. And we went to PetSmart. The number one thing we were gonna do was go out and get her some food. Number two, we're gonna go out and get 2 lottery tickets. I played the Powerball and I played the Bank of Million. That's $5. That's the extent of my gambling for the weekend. I had tickets in my pocket, so I went to my local Giant, and I usually when I go to that Giant, I see if they've got lunch meat on sale, because this is sliced turkey. And that little booger right there will eat the living hell out of this. I take 2 slices, I'll fold it up, and I'll rip it into pieces into a plate. And she gobbles this stuff, but it's the, it's gotta be all natural turkey, which this is all natural turkey. This was on sale. This was originally $6.31. That's $4.22. That's like $2 off. This was originally $5.87. This is $3.93. $2 off. So, I got her this. I'm going to put this back in here because I don't want to get warm. But on top of feeding the little knucklehead this kind of food, I tried the Sheba because I was trying to find something in one of these other stores that she could eat, and the chicken and turkey she does pretty good with. And I tried it with this. I don't know if it's the fish, I don't know what it is, but she got a case of diarrhea, and she's never had diarrhea. So anyway, she's getting better. I noticed that once I started feeding her this more, it started going away. But that turkey, like I said, I've been feeding her that too, and we'll rip that in 2 slices. Take 2 slices out, fold it over, rip them into chunks, spread them around a tray, a plate, and I feed her on plates like this. I feed her on a regular plate. I don't ever, I'm going to tell you what I think. You do what you want to do. But these plates, these plastic plates, are made with gasoline, and their tongues have burrs on them that let them rip skin off a bone. Well, when they start licking this, they start ripping up pieces of plastic and ingesting the plastic of the plate. But this right here, these regular old plates, she does good with. And the thing is, I got these plates from Goodwill. This plate was probably 50 cents. And I got like 4 of them. And I just got 8 plates. Absolutely gorgeous plates for $1 each. I mean, from Goodwill. That's one good thing that Goodwill's good for. You know? I mean, that's a beautiful plate, man. Look at that. Yes, it's Chinese made, but it's a beautiful plate, you know? So, anyway, so with the Giant, we got our foods, and I was going, well, do I feel like having a beer? Do I feel like having something else? And I said, you know what? This Cayman Jack stuff was so good the last time I drank it that I'm just going to give it another shot. Now, I'm not going to be drinking this stuff forever, but I'm not going nowhere today. This is the end of my going out. I'm going to start talking about the difference in the heat. I got to tell you, when I was doing a fast on Thursday and Friday, Thursday was the last day I worked. That Thursday at around 12 o'clock, I was in a real bad way. And that was because of the fast. It wasn't because of the heat. I usually can handle heat, you know, because I'm usually hydrated. I usually have something like this on. I'll either have this or a baseball cap, or I'll even take my t-shirt, a little trick that they taught us in, I was bricklaying for about a week. And the guy said, dude, you got to cover your head. I said, what are you talking about? I said, here, watch me. He takes his t-shirt off. He says, look where the label is, okay? Put that label right there. Okay? Wrap it around your head. Take the two arms, stretch them back out like this, okay? Take this, go over your head like this. Make sure you get that band over your forehead here, just under your eyes, a little bit under your brows. And take and tighten the two arms behind your head like this. And if you have some drinking water, you can pour a little bit of water on the t-shirt and that'll cool your head off. But that works magnificent. I've used this working in the yard a lot. I even worked back when the Iran war was going on. I was working outside and I was on a crew and I had this on. I had a helicopter fly over us. A military helicopter. They were looking at us like we were Arabs. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, that works great. But the whole point is to protect yourself from the heat. Yesterday when I finished the yard, you saw the video, I was hurting. But today, now I ate last night about 8:30, and then I ate this morning. When I got up, I finished those two other pork barbecue sandwiches. I finished them first, and I finished them chili beans next. Then I made myself 4 slices of rye bread toasted, and I put butter and garlic and onion cream cheese on them. That was really good. That was really good. I recommend anybody to do that. That's almost better than putting them on a bagel, because I over toasted the rye bread and it makes it crunchy. So when you put the butter on it, softens it a little bit. When you put the cream cheese on it, you get this, it's like a crisp bite, you know? It was really good. But all those calories, all that food, all that stuff, and I haven't taken my supplements yet, and I need to do that. But all that food, and obviously I'm still drinking lots of water, I'm still drinking my tea, really brought me back. I was scared to go out this house today. I really was. I was like, you know what? It's 100 degrees out there right now. It's 100 degrees, a genuine 100 degrees. Let me see if that's what's bringing up on the phone. Let me see, let me see, let me see. There it is. "100 degrees, baby." 100 degrees. Yeah, baby. Woo. 100 degrees in good old Fredericksburg. There you go, that's a better one. 100 degrees in Fredericksburg, Virginia, feels like 108. So, anyway, I ate all that food, I drank some water, and I stepped out on the porch and I went, you know what, this doesn't feel like it did yesterday. I knew exactly what it was. It was because I was off the fast. It's because I was running on power. I was actually creating energy in my stomach and in my digestive system for my body to react to the environment I was in. And that was kind of a revelation. I knew it would be like that. I just didn't know it would be that much like that. But anyway, so I was looking for a hat in here and I found this one. Hadn't worn this in years. Put that on. I'm 66. I don't care what people think. Yes, I'm freaking what's the Australian dude, Outback Jack, whatever his name is. Whatever you want to say, I don't care as long as it keeps my head cool. That's all I care about, you know. So we went to Petsmart. We got Prissy her food. We went to Giant. We got Prissy her turkey, and I got some ham for myself too. And I eat some of that turkey too. We got our lottery tickets. I got a Powerball and a Back a Million, and we got this Cayman Jack right here. And the whole trip, I didn't feel as sick one bit as I did yesterday when I come out of the yard at 10:30 and it was only 96. And I felt horrendous. I felt horrendous. When I made that video for y'all, I felt pretty bad. I felt that same way on Thursday when I was in the back of that truck too. But that was because of the fast, you know. And thank you, Colby, for sending the message about, you know, be careful on a fast about it. You're absolutely right. It'll kill you. This kind of heat will kill you. And they had a festival up in D.C. I think they said 14 people had to have medical assistance. I think they said 4 of them actually had to have extreme medical interventions. And if you're already a heart patient, if you're already taking heart blood pressure medicine, if you're already out of shape, this stuff will kill you, you know. But now look, now get this. Now get this. This is what cracks me up when I say that. When I was growing up, all my relatives was in North Carolina. And we go to North Carolina, it'd be 100 degrees. And it'd be some fat boys down there. I mean some heavyweights. They'd be sweating their butts off in the heat, but they would be dealing with it, you know. Half of dealing with heat is your mental outlook. You can really screw yourself up if you mentally overcharge the condition of the heat. Now, one of the number one things about the heat I would tell people, in my experience, is any way you can get out of direct sunlight, get out of direct sunlight. Because, man, oh man, I tell you, it is brutal. But we did good. We did good today. I was very happy. And I feel pretty good right now. And let me take a sip of this. Now this stuff is supposed to have .8 alcohol by volume. But I gotta tell you, it don't do nothing for me. The reason I got it is just because it tastes good. And it says, proudly crafted with lime juice and blue agave nectar. So, who knows? Maybe it's a health drink with 5.8% alcohol in it. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere, but I can tell you what, the recovery from the fast, from eating that food I ate last night, man, that was a good choice. That was a good choice. I really do love pizzas, but I don't really think a pizza is an optimum thing to eat after a fast. It's just too much bread, you know? I think mixing things up like with vegetables and loose meats, stuff like that, that works better. So I hope you're having a wonderful 4th. I hope you're taking care of yourself and keeping everybody safe. And God bless you. Happy 250th birthday, America. And folks, always know if you need God's help, all you gotta do, put your hand on the shoulder and say, Lord, I need your help. I'm going through some stuff and I need your help. And it'll help you. Might not come the way you think, but it'll help you. You folks have a wonderful 4th of July holiday, and we will see you on the next video. God bless you, folks. Say happy 4th to the people, Priss. She's like, let me the hell down. Right? There you go. Yeah, I know. Y'all have a wonderful 4th, folks.